Hi. So today, day 6, route 6. I have to say, not feeling too good this morning, very tired, very jaded, which doesn't bode well because today is a long day, over 20 miles. 3 hills planned. I've parked in Very car park and I'm intending climbing up Carn Bhac, which is Big Hill, doesn't bode well. Beinn, Iutharn, Mhor, which is Rocky Hill of the peat bog. Sounds like we're going to get wet. And then Socach, which is the snout. So hopefully once I get walking, I'll feel a bit better. So this is going to make a long day even longer. I've just realised I've left my walking poles in the car. So I'm having to head back, pick up the walking poles. I told you I was tired. I wish I'd have thought about bringing a mountain bike on this trip, because this track's an out and back, and I've already been going over 2 miles and I think there's another couple of miles to go yet, and I'm returning on the same track, so that would have been a better option. This is the ruined Iutharn lodge. It's an old hunting lodge. It's 5.5 miles from the start, and I'm still on this track. So just past the derelict hunting lodge, 100 yards, 200 yards or so, I could see a track. It's like an old quad bike track going up the side of the hill, which I've decided to follow. So I turned right and I followed this track up the valley. So it's very quickly become pathless. So I'm trudging through the heather now, heading northwest. You can see the top over there. It looks quite scree. So I've got through the heather, and now I've got some peat hags to get through before I get up there to the scree. That's throwing everything at you, this hill, everything. Here we are, top of Carn Bhac. Wow, that was a slog. No wonder they call it Big Hill. That was tough. Probably the toughest one I've done so far. Certainly not the highest. Over there you can see the next one, Beinn, Iutharn, Mhor. And then right round over there, that's Socach. Now, Socach is actually a kind of an optional extra. It's a different route that I'm trying to add on to today to save a day on the challenge. It may be by the time I get over there I've changed my mind and I'll be heading straight back down. We'll see. So not sure if you can see, but there's a path going straight up the front face, Beinn, Iutharn, Mhor, and that's the one I'll be taking. My God, that was tough. Not at the top yet, the top's on the ridge beyond. This is just a cairn at the top of the scree. That was 2 steps forward, slide 1 back, and it was almost vertical. It was tough climb. Wow, here we are. Wow, there's the top over there. We'll just follow this ridge line. Just beyond the brow of that hill is where we've just come from. Stan's having a lovely day again. I'm expecting to see some hills that I did yesterday and maybe the day before when I get to the top. So here we are, the top of Beinn, Iutharn, Mhor. Now beyond you can see Carn, where I was yesterday. So that one over there will be Glass Toolshan. Definitely, yes. Perfect. What a view. What a view. Just dropping down to the col between Carn, and I can see there's a path skirting the underside of it, which is the one I'm going to take. to the other col, and then I'm going to skirt that hill as well, because that's not a Munro either. So rather than going over it, I'll contour round, and Socach is behind. So that's Loch Na Un, where I had a picnic yesterday at the waterfall the other side of it. So I approached it from the other side yesterday. I'm just contouring round this one. I need to go over the top of it, save my legs for there and Socach. Well, another extremely steep looking path. Oh my god, here we go again. Wow, that was brutal, but nevertheless here we are, and Socach, and you can see over there Beinn, Iutharn, Mhor, where we was earlier, and I believe the one exactly behind the Carn in the distance is Carn, Bhac. Been a tough day, hasn't it, Stanley? Been a slight change of plan. I've decided to make my way down to the Beinn, which is running down to the Hunter's Lodge. The gradient looks far better than coming off over there. So looking at the contours, this seems the more obvious way back. Herd of deer halfway up the bank side. Stan spotted them. Do you want to go and play, Stan? Well, you can't, mate. Yes, definitely a mistake not bringing a mountain bike, I think. Never mind, nearly back now. Hi, so today was my 6th day of the Munro challenge, and I walked Munro Route 6. It's Friday the 30th of July. I parked at Inverie, nice car park, free parking, lots of space. You're immediately onto Land Rover tracks, which is pretty much 6 miles to the lodge, and obviously you return on the same track, so there's 12 miles of today, which is pretty much walking on tracks, which could easily be done on a mountain bike. Having said that, when you weren't on these tracks, it was pathless, it was boggy, it was heather, there was scree, there was peat hags, and there was extremely steep ascents. So if you weren't on the track, you had everything else that they could throw at you. Despite feeling as jaded as I did this morning, I actually thoroughly enjoyed my day, and once I got going I perked up. Despite how long the day was, it was a 23-mile day. I was actually out for 10 hours but physically walking for 9 hours, and there was 4,100 feet of ascent. I managed to shave some of the ascent off by skirting 2 of the hills, which you probably saw on commentary. So I avoided going over 2 hills which weren't Munros, which saved about 500-600 feet of climbing. I remember when I got to the top of the first hill this morning, I said that's possibly the hardest hill I've done. Well, the second one was even harder, believe me. That scree was brutal. It was 2 steps up and you slid back a step. Took an age to get up.